All right. Hello, esports at UCF fans. I am Grady, otherwise known as Cyclic, and I'm here with David Blithine, casting for you guys today. We're hopping right into the draft. UCF Knights versus Florida Atlantic University. Florida Atlantic won their first round against FIU against Embry-Riddle earlier today, and now they're taking us on for a spot at the LAN in the battle for Florida. How are you doing today, David?
I'm doing all right. I just came from campus actually, had a little bite at Nitros, but a quick shower came in. There's a zero, like a 2% chance of precipitation. It rained. It's such a shame.
That's how it is here in Florida, right? Always raining. We got some bands coming out from both teams. We got Udyr, Yon, and Kaisa bands coming out from the side of UCF. I know those are pretty common picks from the FAU team, as well as I know Udyr is pretty strong right now. FAU is going to respond with that Hecarim LeBlanc Seraphine. Again, all pretty common picks for our mid, ADC, and jungler.
Oh, first pick Ziggs.
I think that is pretty common. I expect that that's probably going to be flex between mid and bot. If I had to guess, probably a little bit more likely to head into the bot lane. I know that Mechanical Angel has been playing that a lot recently. I would expect to see probably jungle ADC or jungle mid here from the side of Florida Atlantic University. See the Jarvan Hover. I know it got played a little bit in their series against Embry-Riddle and is a little bit of a comfort pick, so I would expect this to get locked in.
It is definitely locked in. We're looking for R2 for FAU, and they're hovering the Nami, or hovering whatever they want.
They're hovering something for sure. I think it's a little early to pick support. I'd probably respond with the mid or ADC pick right here early in draft. I think giving Snazzy an opportunity to counter pick is going to be a little bit difficult when they decide to play the game, but Vel'Koz hover is interesting. I don't think I've seen any of them play Vel'Koz before.
That's very interesting. I'm not sure where that's gonna go because
Could
I
go
saw
support or mid probably.
I only saw that the FAU mid laner would only play melee mids. He literally played a Nocturne that one
Yeah, I think
game.
their
So
support. Yeah, I'd expect it to go
that's
support
support.
probably. It's Zoe, so similar. Blitzcrank locked in. That is a signature pick for Snazzy, right?
Yeah,
He's
that's a
on
really
his
good pick.
Blitzcrank.
Oh, we
And we're
denied the
watching him
Poppy.
Poppy. Yes. I think
Oh,
Poppy's really good
okay.
into Jarvan. Could go top, could go jungle. I expect it to go top. Poppy is a little bit more in the ballpark of Mashed Man's champ pool, so I would expect to see that in the top lane. We're locking in Varus. I do think that's going bot lane with the Vel'Koz, right? Nice lethality Varus AP Vel'Koz poke lane going on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really oh my god, sorry. Rough lane for UCF. I mean, don't poke against Blitzcrank. If he does not land that crucial ability, then half his HP will be gone, and he is really only going to be there to set up, jungle ganks. We almost have no damage in that bot lane, but regardless, it will super scale hard past that laning phase. They just got to make it out all right in one piece.
Yep, absolutely. It is all about hitting those important hooks, and we're going straight into the second round of bans. UCF is going to take away that Yasuo and Yon banned from that mid laner. I know those are most of his comfort picks. FAU responding with the Aatrox and the Olaf. I think that's a little bit of a strange choice considering Mashed Man is probably going to be the one taking that Poppy. We do know it could be flexed to Fortune as well, but Mashed Man has been playing a lot of Poppy recently, so I think the top lane bans might be a little bit strange. We're banning away the Jhin from the enemy team. I know that is also one of the characters that I believe against Embry-Riddle FAU did play. We're seeing Brand hovered right here. Where do you think that's going? Mid lane? Jungle? No, it can't be jungle.
Hey, there's no way. I've never seen
Yeah.
anyone do Jarvan soul lane. It has to be Jarvan jungle, and then it could be
Brand mid,
Vel'Koz.
probably.
Oh, Brent. Oh, so he's actually picking a ranged mid, even though I said he will probably just go melee. Wow. Well, would you look at that?
All right, this is Bel'Veth. Yep, that's exactly what I thought, right? Mashman's going to be taking that Poppy in the top lane. As per usual, Bel'Veth is going to be Fortune. He has been playing that champ a lot recently, so I expect that. Yep, and that is Duncan's Kiana to round out the draft. It looks like pretty much all of UCF are on their signature staple picks that they've been playing recently. I think there's a pretty interesting comp. It's one that UCF plays quite a lot. I would like to see a little bit more AP damage. I think the solo AP Ziggs is a little bit scary if you have someone who gets a little bit strong who can build MR on the side of FAU. Plenty of AD on the side of UCF, and FAU is going to round out the draft with a Jace last pick. Jace, Brand, Varus, Vel'Koz, very long range poke heavy comp. What are your thoughts on that?
So For starters, I think that the Knights have definitely a superior draft going on, but in terms of like a game plan, it can go much smoother for FAU because if they just avoid ganks and unnecessary confrontation on rivers and jungles and objectives, they give like first two Drakes, as long as they make it in one piece to that mid game, they'll probably, smooth sail to the Nexus, because at the end of the day, we have Blitzcrank Cook, which is probably the strongest tool on the side of Knights, and I don't know, Poppy. I don't even think I would call Poppy engaged. She's more of like a warden. So
Yeah, it's more of like the anti. I think the Poppy was locked in earlier in draft as more of like the anti-Jarvan, right? And
yeah,
FAU, I think they did a good job actually being flexible. I think they like going these more all-in comps, but they go like Yone, Yasuo, Silas, right? They have these lower range melees usually or lower ranged APCs in the bot lane, and they saw that Poppy locked in after the Jarvan, and they decided to go all in on that long range poke. I think it's going to make Poppy a little bit less useful than UCF would like this game, in terms of you're only really getting that W value on Jarvan, right?
yeah. And
I do
I
think,
guess Jace to a degree.
yeah, I think you are lacking a
Really.
little bit of a front line on the side of FAU, right? It's just Jarvan. Everyone else is kind of squishy, long range. They do definitely have opportunities to wave clear, poke, play the game, but Jarvan is going to have to put in a lot of work this game.
Yeah, ideally, when you make a comp like this, like what I see a lot in flex squads, if you ever go to high elo flex, you'll see a lot of people like to run deathball comps. And so this is very akin to a deathball comp. Usually you have someone that's like a heavy peeler. So usually that's like the role of Ivern or Alistar. But in terms of CC, it's actually like slightly lackluster if you think about it. Or say if UCF full engages in a team fight onto FAU, it will be very difficult to sort of keep up that offense without taking some advantageous angles. Like Kiana will have to be on a really great flank. There can never be like a front to back. Like front to back does not exist this game. It will always be in favor of FAU. So it's interesting. They're just going for sort of the full milk comp, which I mean, it could work, but usually you would pair it with a Ivern or an Alstar or like a Galio.
100%. I definitely agree with that. I think UCF is more looking for picks this game, right? You have the Zigzalt, you have the Poppy, you have the Belveth, you have the Blitzcrank Hook. You're more looking in Kiana as well. You're just looking to kind of get to objectives early. If you're UCF, you want to control vision, right? Get Blitzcrank those blind hooks, set them up over the wall, get that pick, look for that 5v4 force. Because I think 5v5s, unless you get really ahead early as UCF or play them very well, do swing in favor of FAU's team comp. So you are going to have to just look for that vision denial and obviously pick potential. I think that bot lane, very volatile matchup, right? You have double range versus double up poke versus Ziggs Blitzcrank. The entire lane is going to come down to when it matters, can this Blitzcrank land the hooks, right? If this guy's getting poked out, it's going to be really rough. Ziggs, a little bit lower range than both of these other characters on the FAU side of the bot lane. So you're really relying on Blitzcrank to hit those hooks when you need it, look for jungle ganks, and kind of not get poked out. I think UCF in the bot lane is a little bit on the back foot, since it relies completely on them to hit those hooks and look for plays, right? Yeah. Varus and Vel'Koz are completely fine with just poking and clearing wave and playing safe for the game, because they are going to be better in those 5v5 situations.
In terms of volatility this game and like what the laning phase is going to look like, I believe that, well, okay, you could say this about any game, but I think bot lane's going to be the focus primarily because, we have solo AP on UCF side, and you could sort of argue that Varus is like their primary AD damage. I wouldn't really call Jarvan a big damage dealer. Obviously early, he gives out, all that percent damage and such with his Q and the combo, but it falls off very hard. And in terms of like matching fights or counter ganking, FAU should really, if they play if they play on the breaks, they don't engage too hard, they don't overstep, they shouldn't be looking for dives or anything this game, in my opinion. They should only be looking for plays where you can steal a camp or maybe just, I don't know, push a wave or two.
Yep, I 100% agree with that. I think the focus should be around bot lane for both games. Like you said, Zig solo AP on the side of UCF, right? And not even just that, you could just look at it from a terms of you've Blitzcrank, you've two squishy poke characters, right? Either Blitzcrank is going to get poked out and be useless in lane, or he's going to hit a hook and single-handedly save the lane for Ziggs. So it's going to be a very volatile bot lane matchup. I expect to see. I expect a lot actually from Snazzy's Blitzcrank, right? It's one of his staple picks. I believe it's his most played for the past 1 or 2 seasons. So he definitely knows how to play and pilot this character. I know that on the other side, Vel'Koz and Varus, a little bit less games played for sure, right? We have mostly a Zoe main playing Vel'Koz this game. Varus is played a little bit by their ADC, but I think that it's a lot less experience, right? Snazzy and Mechanical Angel on the Ziggs and Blitzcrank, these are comfort picks. They've been running these picks in solo queue. They've been running these picks in team comps together, and I do kind of expect a lot from this bot lane, although it can go wrong very quickly, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would like to see a lot of what's going to go on in that mid lane, actually, because Kiana in 5v5, that's a very exotic pick. Actually, who is mid lane? Is
it should be
Brand or Vel'Koz?
That is a good question. I don't know if we know where it is yet. I believe that it is going to end up being Vel'Koz mid lane. I could be wrong, but I think that Vel'Koz would be better in mid lane. I'm not exactly sure where it's going yet.
Let me see.
We'll see in just a minute.
It's still like very bizarre to see that this guy on FAU, what is his name? Quisats,
yeah.
You know, just completely every single character melee mid lane. Now all of a sudden we get thrown for a curveball. Wouldn't it be funny if this Jace literally was in the mid lane? You know,
it could
like,
be, the grand top, something like that, right? Something crazy.
I wouldn't like to imagine it. We're getting into the game now, so we'll have our questions answered soon enough.
Yep, so we will see you all in just a minute once we load into this game, and yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome. We are here on the Rift for Game 1 of the Battle for Florida qualifiers. It looks like UCF is running straight for that river. They do have Blitzcrank, right? They look for this level 1 invade. I expect FAU to probably 5-point, right? Try to mitigate a little bit of this danger.
They're not actually 5-pointing. The Vel'Koz is in a blue pit, but might be looking for a hook on this Jarvan. Will we see a flash come out? Fortune taking the aggressive Q play, get that vision. Will not find anything, but we were both completely stumped, by the way, by what champ.
Yeah, it looks like
what position.
Varus. Okay, it looks like it's Varus top lane, right? Brand Vel'Koz boss, a little bit different from what we were expecting for sure.
That was completely a joke by me, saying like, "Oh, maybe it's just Jace."
Yeah, I mean it is, right? We're definitely we did get the Vel'Koz right. We placed it correctly in the support role.
Yeah, I thought so.
A finger on the pulse there. We got the Jarvan, right? Shocker.
Well, I hope we get the Jarvan. Damn.
Both teams getting a nice ward just by Raptors. Kind of going to see the enemy jungle. Looks like Fortune might be staying for a little bit of an invade, try to take this level 1 red buff away from Jarvan. Both bot lanes just headed to bot lane, no leash needed for this Jarvan.
Yeah, this is pretty signature of Fortune to just immediately go into enemy chicken pit, whatever's most accessible, and just start taking their side, and then immediately go to his side and bleed them off. You know, getting three of those camps in total. When Jarvan will realize this, probably off his 3 camps, and then, you know, those skirmishes are going to start putting the game in favor of UCF. But if FAU can react appropriately, then that is for sure.
Seeing some nice trades here in the bot lane. Brand already poked down to half HP, getting hit by these Qs on the minions and him as well. A little bit of interesting positioning here. Just some trades going on in the top lane. I think this might be a little bit difficult for the Poppy, right? You're playing against Varus, so it is not maybe the matchup that you hoped for, but shouldn't be too bad. Kiana getting pushed in early, right? Jace has that form switch, so makes sense. Fortune is going to take away this entire topside from Jarvan. Jarvan's going to come over and not realizing that his entire thing's gone. Fortune is recalling. Oh, looks like he might be looking for a play on this top side. Jarvan is there, though. He's lurking. He understands that Fortune did take his entire top side. Impeccable going to cross the river. Might try to look for this blue buff steal. It looks like he's looking for a gank on top. Oh, both junglers are here.
We're on a skirmish already. Varus has a level advantage. This could spell doom for UCF right now. Going for that flank, and Poppy W is down. The gank is in process right now.
Flash over the wall.
Flashed over. It looks like Fortune will go down first. First blood for Resurrection, and that is just a failed gank.
Yeah, that flash over the wall was crazy. I did not expect that.
Yeah, okay, I see the vision 100%, but we just never win these fights early, so it is really...
We hit the hook and ball lane, right? We're trading a little bit. Vel'Koz is getting low, knocked back, and that will... Oh, the Ignite's gonna take it. Kill going to Snazzy on the Blitzcrank.
Did Snazzy hit like a big hook or something? There's no way they got that kill otherwise.
They just walked up level 3 and got that hook off.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, hook on cooldown. Looks like there's gonna be a skirmish on the top river. Fortune full engaging onto Resurrection. That HP is going down. Conqueror's fully stacked. Will Hito pick up that kill? Flash away. Fortune does not flash. He fell on the wall. And Hito will go down by... I'm not even trying to pronounce his name. But Poppy comes down and secures that kill on J4. This is a lot of kills for 4 minutes, you know?
Yeah, we are definitely getting to the fighting early. It is a little bit sad that Jace did live there, right? He got kind of low, was able to take down Hito. Hito is going to miss a few minions, right? Is down a decent amount of CS due to the range advantage. Early game, I do like Fortune's play there, going for the Jarvan, not afraid to fight despite that level 1 play topside. He knows Bel'Veth is going to win in that 1v1 situation, and he is not afraid to go for that crab either way. Unfortunately, not going to be able to take that crab away, but he is going to pick up a kill for Mashman at top lane, maybe try to help ease that lane a little bit. We have a fight going down in the mid lane, and Vel'Koz is here for the roam. Doesn't look like that much is going to happen. Probably just sitting here watching for a gank or anything.
Fortune is in the area. Potential counter is possible. The Fortune is just here clearing his entire jungle. He has not taken a single camp from the jungle until just like 10 seconds ago. He's only been clearing from the enemy jungle. Both of those buffs are level 1.
Yeah. Absolutely brutal, right? Jungle is not really being cleared that much on the side of UCF. We are a little bit ahead of the Jarvan in terms of CS. Jarvan did lose the entire topside on that first clear, went towards topside for that fight anyway. Did not really get an invade onto Fortune, so Fortune is maintaining a little bit of a lead here. Snazzy looking for a hook, gonna miss on the Vel'Koz. Long cooldown, right? Jarvan and Fortune both bot side, looking for this crowd, looking for this first Herald, right? They should know that they're both there, right? They had that fight on top side. Both should be clearing down towards bot lane for this play, right? Very volatile lane like we talked about. It is going to be slow pushing towards UCF, so if they let it slow push, don't hit the wave, they could look for a nice hook. There is a play going on in top lane, both of them getting pretty low.
Oh man, that is just one Poppy Buckler away from a kill. Oh, and he canceled the auto! Oh no, he had the kill and he had to right click the ground again. That is something you would hate to... Oh, there's a fight going on in bot red side jungle. It looks like Fortune might go down, caught by the Jace. Will get caught, but we've got a fancy hook onto the Vel'Koz.
Yep, trading those kills over. I think that trade is a little bit in favor of UCF, right? You're getting that kill on Jarvan versus you're getting that kill over on Mechanical Angel. The Ziggs is going to get a little bit more value out of that. Jarvan is going to place down a ward, start recall, right? They're going to maybe look for Drake. It looks like Bel'Veth is headed straight for the grubs.
Did you see the flash?
Yep.
Snazzy flash will be met with a late brand flash. Okay.
Oh. Oh, it looks like Vel'Koz disconnected, so we're just gonna wait here for a minute.
Disconnected. He's at 2-2 tower. Wouldn't that be funny if that was the thing that actually caused Brand to freaking force his flash because Vel just couldn't arrive in lane?
Yeah, so let's just talk about the state of the game so far a little bit. Fortune is falling a little bit behind early, right? You're 0-2. You are a little bit ahead in CS. You are getting that kill for your top laner and for your ADC. But I would say that actually FAU is looking pretty good right now, right? Varus is pretty strong. Jace is getting kills. I think the issue is AP damage, right? Poppy and Blitzcrank can build armor. You're not getting ahead at all. You're pretty behind on Brand Vel'Koz. I think part of the reason that I didn't think it was going to be Brand Vel'Koz bot lane is because you want to split up your AP, right? Putting both of your AP characters in the same lane means if that lane doesn't go well, it's really hard to use that. So bot lane not going too well for FAU. Other lanes going pretty well. So we are going to see how that pans out and if putting those double AP in the same lane is going to have any sort of negative effect.
There's also the possibility, I'm just saying, it's a possibility, Varus could go AP, you know, in the earlier stages of Varus top, he would go like a Nashor's into a Riftmaker. Obviously that's been nerfed a lot, but a lot of people still found a way to make it work. So as much as that probably won't be the case, it could happen. We could,
and we are back. Getting back into the game here. Snazzy hitting the recall. Oh.
Whoa. What's going on?
All right. I think it's just it's waiting for the 3-minute delay to catch up, I believe.
Oh, that's what the case is? Okay.
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
We're just waiting here for a minute. I expect, again, both junglers will probably go for these grubs, right? We're playing Bel'Veth, going for grubs early. Makes sense. All right, there we go. We're back. All right. Blitzcrank is recalled. Blitzcrank is headed towards topside, like I said. I think they are going to want to contest this here. Ziggs should be pretty safe in the bot lane as long as he's not called out by a nice Vel'Koz E or Brand Q. Bel'Veth, the Fortune, looking for a gank here on this Varus top lane. Varus is pretty exposed. He has ult.
Bleeding down. He's looking to fight this, and Varus is just going to go down. Our barrier. And
there he goes.
He's just gone. Oh,
Angel getting a kill in the 1v2.
Oh, what happened there? Oh, Blitz.
I wish we saw that, but
1v2'd and traded. Wow.
Yeah, not bad. Vel'Koz is trying to push this wave. I don't think he's going to be able to push it fast enough. I think this bot wave will crash. Blitzcrank is going to spot out the Jace here, looking for a play. Jarvan is in the area. I think this could be a good play. Hito is here. Varus is not. 2v3 situation.
But there's not enough damage. Kiana wasn't there. Oh, that hits?
Yeah, Hito here with really clean edge Kiana ult onto that Jace. They're still fighting. Everyone's getting low, but Impeccable will go down in a 2-for-0 trade. Vel'Koz is here, kind of looking at this Kiana, gonna trade some help, but other than that, not really take that much. Varus here as well, losing a big wave in top lane. I think if you're FAU here, you abandon this play. Blitzcrank and Hito are on the way. They're trying to fight. This is a 4v2 situation. Jace and Jarvan are not here. Just gonna miss that E barely. UCF is just gonna give this Herald, right? Everyone's really low mana, low health.
You see how crazy he is with the angles? He did that to the wall. Oh my god.
I think we might have a zap here in the lobby.
But a zap, never FF. Whatever he says. Jarvan like looking to invade. He knows Bel'Veth is on 1 HP.
Yeah, it could be bad for Fortune if Jarvan keeps going. He looks like he's just gonna back off.
He smites. Oh, he should have looked at that.
All right. And FAU is going to look to take these grubs. I think this is going to be hard for UCF. Fortune is a little bit low. Varus is here on buy, on full HP, with ult, with barrier. FAU looks like they're just going to take away these grubs, secure that. UCF, yeah, they can just look for minions, try to fight this back, but I think the correct play is definitely to give here. That's going to be Void Grubs over to the side of FAU.
So these skirmishes are all great for UCF, even if it's a majority like losing situation, just simply because UCF strength is in the early game. Oh, engage onto Vel'Koz.
Getting him low, but not quite.
But yeah, these early engages are fantastic for UCF. Obviously, they couldn't play that grub take because not everyone was full HP, and Mashman had a huge wave he had to get.
Jarvan is looking
So,
top side, not going to find anything on the invade. Looks like UCF is going to have complete control over bot side. Blitzcrank sitting in that forward bush, lots of vision, looking to maybe pick a kill on Brand or Vel'Koz when they come. Belvath is there as well. Hito's rotating, but Hito is on vision.
Oh,
so
aggressive plays by Matchman. Will he be able to kick the...
Oh! And the Jarvan cancels the Poppy ult.
What was that?
Skirmish going on bot lane. They are going to pick the Brand despite the vision. Vel'Koz is going to get low as well. Looks like he's going to die as well. Kills should probably go over to Hito or Fortune here.
He's got the fancy feet. The Ignite comes out to secure that kill.
Jace is here, maybe looking for something. Oh, he's on vision.
Flashes can't see Kiana. Flashes again. Will Kiana go down? Kiana does go down. It's 400 gold.
Yeah, it's a big shutdown over to the pockets of Jace.
Kwisatz pocket.
Kwisatz, yes.
Kwisatz, okay. I don't understand his full name.
Kwisatz.
Is that his real name?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Who makes their... I've seen some people make their like real name their league
Something
name.
like that. Blitzcrank and Ziggs are making a name for themselves, right? Very strong. They're quite ahead. I think UCF has to play through this bot lane if they want to get back into the game. I think they've done a very good job catching up, right?
TP on Drag Pit by Jace. He's looking to contest this with the Vel'Koz. Full combo onto the Blitzcrank. He will slowly go down, but not without putting up a fight. And looks like Fortune will just get out of there.
Definitely take that. Yep. Blitzcrank, Snazzy just making a good trade, right? Throwing his life away to stall the enemy team, making sure Fortune secures that Drake. Fortune will get over the wall. Completely fine. Mashman making a little trade on the top lane here. He's doing quite a good job into the Varus, but Brand is getting caught by Kiana.
Brand as well. We'll go down. That damage. Speaking of damage, the Varus top lane damage goes crazy. He still has his barrier up. He is fully confident in winning this fight against Matchman. Oh my gosh, the stun.
Oh, the flash!
R whiffs and he misses the... Oh my gosh! Matchman actually able to turn around that fight, forces Varus to use both of his summoners and whiff his ult. Man, I thought that was secured for Varus.
Yeah, that was crazy. Mashman absolutely coming in with those god mechanics, right? Hito finding that kill bot lane. Great. UCF, I don't know if you remember, towards the start of this game, after those two early game fights, we'll get right back to that. Jarvan going in on Kiana. Kiana just going to ult get away. Should be pretty easy for him, and there he goes. But earlier this game, UCF was down. Oh,
full engage. We find this kill. He's just walking, no fear at all.
And he is going to flash to secure that kill on Kiana.
Oh, I just got a little deja vu from that. Right there.
But yeah, UCF was down 1,000 gold at the start of the game after those early game skirmishes. They're back up about 2,300 gold, making quite a good comeback in these mid-game fights. I like how Hito is having such a big map impact, right? Jace was really ahead early. I'm pretty sure he was 2-0, and I think Hito is just doing a much better job just using his presence around the map, right? He's going bot lane, he's getting picks on Brand, he's rotating to grubs, Jace is basing. I think that despite these kills, Jace is just not having as much of an impact on this game as Kiana is. Blitzcrank looking for a hook on Varus, just gonna whiff, not really looking for anything, no one nearby. Might just be throwing out a hook for fun, but we'll see what happens. Lots of people here near this top side. All 5 members of FAU are on the top half of the map.
Second round of grubs are up now. Look for that's 3 grubs if they secure this on the side of UCF. But primarily you want that, super form. But it looks like FAU actually spacing out the super form on Belveth, really trying to deny them. They do not want to give it.
And
Belveth go in. That's rough. You do not want to be caught in these positions. UCF is caught with their pants down right now, and FAU is taking the prize with them.
Yeah, Mechanical Angel gonna get hooked here, and there goes his shutdown as well to Jarvan. 3 kills to 0, and 2 more grubs going over to the side of FAU. FAU is going to be on 5 grubs now. They are going to have that bonus to hitting those towers, and they did get those 3 kills there. Gold difference going back to only about 800, right? FAU clawing back a lot of the gold, and that objective from UCF that they were down. I think the way that goes wrong, I think Fortune going in on that ult is just he's zoned off too hard, right? Going back in for it, he's just getting one shot. Missing the smite as well. Rest of the team's kind of trying to save him, but it's a little bit too little too late.
I understand the play. Like, I play Belveth all the time, and what's going on? Bot River here. Engaged onto Kiana, taking a lot of damage. Hook on a Jarvan will not accomplish too much, and Kiana will go down. The Ziggs are cleans up. And UCF is looking for more. They want... No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they don't.
They're just playing now this neutral game a little bit. Again, very nice clean kill coming out from Mechanical Angel, right? This is what we expect from his Ziggs. Always a staple, right? He was winning that 1v2 early game earlier, putting out a lot of damage so far this game. I think that currently Mechanical Angel is going to be UCF's strongest member, right? He's the one they want to play their fights around. He's kind of the only one doing a lot of damage right now. Hito can find some damage as well, but just a little bit less than Mechanical Angel is going to be able to. Snazzy whiffs the hook, right? Not a big deal, right? They're going to look to fight this Herald. TP coming in from the Jace. It looks like 5-man from FAU. Hito is not here.
Who's gonna get the Herald? Knocks away the Varus. Working in an E, try and steal it, but unfortunately FAU will secure that Herald. Mash Man looking for the revenge, but unfortunately cannot enact it enough.
Hito looking here maybe, going in, not
for the Varus.
Oh, just not seeing the other two teammates, right? Not enough damage quite yet, and Vel'Koz E, Brand Q coming in, stunning that Kiana, blowing him up as soon as he goes in. No vision over that wall. Hito just thinking that maybe he can one-shot this lone Varus, and surprise, his two teammates are right there collapsing on him. It is good that Fortune got out, right? He does survive that Herald. We're not gonna lose. We're not losing another jungle kill there, so it's not too bad. Yeah. Hito is Flash.
Ignite will slowly take down the Blitzcrank, but not before taking out Blitzcrank, and now J4 secured onto the Ziggs. J4 is so strong, but will get immediately melted down by Ziggs and Velvet. The Madman is just trying to get out of there, slowing them down. But Jace has the phase rush, and they'll secure that kill onto Mashed Man.
Yep, and this game is crazy, right? From a 1,000 gold lead to FAU to 2,000 gold lead to UCF, back to a 500 gold lead for UCF. Hito going in, hitting the ult. Not a lot of damage. He's surviving. Oh, and they just find the kill.
How OP are steel caps? Wow, he has lived like so many confrontations where Hito just pulls out so many of his tools, but it's almost always not enough. The barrier the first time, and now the flash. Snazzy looking for that hook, looking for the knock. Okay,
flashing him. Okay, interesting. Oh, missing the hook barely on that Vel'Koz. They are looking for something, clearing vision. They do want to contest this Drake, right? They have one Drake, so they kind of want to follow that up, keep their Drakes rolling, getting that pressure. FAU's a lot of pressure right now. Hito is still coming out of base.
Steals the blue. Hook on Jarvan.
Not going to be enough. Blocking a lot of damage. Nazi is going to go down here.
Impeccable. Resurrection, killing the Beat Crank, and now all 5 members of FAU are here, and I agree with you earlier, this Ziggs is clearly our win con right now. He's just dealing so much damage from a distance, and FAU is not starting this Drake. Impeccable on his Gromp, looking to get some more HP. They are all scared of this Ziggs, and if UCF can abuse that to their full potential, then I could definitely see a turn in the favor of UCF. But FAU definitely has the hand on the wheel right now.
Yeah, it is definitely FAU's game to lose. UCF looking for something. Again, they have to play around this Ziggs. Ziggs is the main damage source, doing a lot of damage on the side of UCF. But on the other side of FAU, Resurrection on this Varus top lane, I have to hand it to him. He is doing very, very well this game, right? Not dying to the multiple ganks, surviving barely against multiple Mashman engages. 8-1 right now, spacing these fights very well, not getting hit by hooks, playing very, very but he does get hooked.
Huge! Oh my god, the damage coming out from the Kidland is crazy, and the fight's still going on. Kusitz is looking for revenge again. And everyone is full HP. Fortune just wants blood, but he just not deal enough damage. Barely survives.
Going out of the Resurrection. Really get that big shutdown.
Oh, he finally secures the kill. Oh, why did I keep doing nothing? Okay.
500 gold shutdown. That is 800 gold over to the side of Hito. Right, Kiana's going to become a lot more of a threat from that. And wow, that hook on Varus, right after us talking about him dodging the ganks and the blitz hooks all game, secures that kill. Ziggs bomb going to do so much damage to FAU. And like I said, it's FAU's game to lose, right? That dragon fight was played way better than the last couple fights.
EQ. Oh, and he snipes Mechanical Angels for a 200 gold shutdown. No way, bro.
Gold is getting pretty close here. It is either side's game, right? We are evening out that gold advantage once again. This is a crazy game. Gold swinging both ways very rapidly.
There's so much bloodshed going on. Snazzy is still looking for that E-lane to
Yep.
King Kirby will go down. More form for Fortune. How many stacks does Fortune have, actually? What is he at? 61.
Yep, you just click on.
Pretty good for 20 minutes, actually.
Yep, 61. Snazzy finding these hooks finally, right? We didn't see very many landed early game, but he has had the last couple, and those are the ones that matters, getting those big shutdowns. Zig is getting pretty strong. Hito getting a couple shutdowns, getting back into this game. And I think we are going to see this turn slightly in favor of UCF. They do have this vision advantage on Baron. They're just going to start it up. They know that FAU has no vision. FAU hitting the vision code, throwing down wards, trying to get vision on this Baron.
Ziggs was late. The daily
looking over the wall. Right, we're looking for a blitzcrank hook. We want to try to find someone before this fight.
But this is basically a flip right now. No one is really. By J4 to avoid the hook. Incredible play.
It is a little interesting for UCF, right? They're all getting low. They're half HP. They're going to have to back away from this Baron. FAU playing this smart, playing it slow, letting them take the damage, walking in as 5.
This is 100% a dead play by UCF now, and J4 is just looking for more. Mashman might sacrifice himself. Hook onto J4. Can they secure him down fast enough? Yes, they will. Vilcaz laser goes out. Let's go down. Is Poppy. And we have traded on both sides, but it looks like FAU is just a bit lower.
I think I'm going to take that in favor of UCF. Jarvan is the only frontline for FAU, so we are not going to see them be able to make an engage play, right? They can only poke if they find a nice blitz hook, if they find a nice Kiana engage, right? It could be bad for FAU. UCF is liking that one-for-one trade. Resurrection walking into this bush, not going to see it, and there he is.
And he goes down. Really great play by Snazzy, pinging his jungler. Get that quick kill. Now they have a lot more Baron pressure, especially with this tier 1 top lane down, opening up the map a little.
And gold going to swing once again to 7k or 700 gold up in favor of UCF. We're going FAU, UCF, FAU, UCF, right? Gold back and forth this entire game. It's like a solo queue game.
Yeah, it actually is kind of crazy how many kills have gone down this game.
42 kills in a 20.
J4 out. Wow, that didn't hook anybody. That's surprising.
Big JQ going down on Hito. Jarvan only goes on Poppy. Lots of damage on Jarvan. Poppy going down.
Kiana ult. Looking fire. Oh, it's 2 people. Brandon the Jace. Holy moly. We haven't seen these plays come out from so many times. He just has not had the numbers, and it finally has paid off. 8 and 6 with the hubris. That is so
finally those bounties coming in handy. Hito getting that massive play to seal that fight win for UCF and getting hooked again.
The laser comes out from Vilcaz. They will have to possibly, they're gonna abandon this play, even though Vel'Koz is the only one up. They're just way too low. No lifesteal. Actually, yeah, surprisingly enough, no lifesteal on the sides of.
And this is exactly what we were talking about when we were talking about Blitzcrank, right? It's all about finding these hooks at the right moments. And finally, we're seeing these land. I just want to point out, Mechanical Angel is sitting on Death Cap now, right? It's going.
Did he fall by that? I don't remember seeing a
No, he was on rods. Yeah, he had rods.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if he just came back.
We are in those goals. Diggs is missing Flash. So is Hito. So is Fortune. If they get picked, right, it's a little bit dangerous. Hito looking for something. Just seeing Vel'Koz, not going to want to risk too much. UCF going to look to take this third Drake, right? They have the first 2. They want to keep getting this, get towards Soul, use their permanent buffs. They're looking for something on Jarvan maybe, but it's a little bit scary here. Nashman pushing out bot lane, but UCF just kind of looking to push out mid and bot lane, right, to get priority for this dragon right here.
GG bot lane will go down. FAU jungler and support actually in a pretty precarious position. The hook will whiff, unfortunately, but UCF does have control of river right now. Will they trade objectives? I think they're actually looking to trade objectives. Blitzcrank looking to situate a little bit of pressure. One of these hooks
could. They are looking to trade. I think it's a little scary.
Both objectives.
Right? They're just poking a little bit. Fortune is getting this dragon pretty quickly. Should be down before they can really start Baron. I don't think it's really possible at this point to for FAU to try to trade Baron. Dragon's already gone, and FAU's going to have to bail out of there. Vel'Koz kind of caught behind enemy lines a little bit. Brand will flash away from that Blitzcrank hook.
This is the third time that's happened, by the way. Wow. I don't think that hook's been used for anything else.
Looking. All right. Gonna back away. Brand seeing him walking up. Hito and Snazzy are gonna look for this jungle. Jarvan is here.
The Baron.
Hito is gonna get spotted. Misses the
whiff. My Fortune. Multiple fights are going on right now. Mash Man looking for the Jace will not find enough damage. Fortune is now coming in. He can queue over the wall, look for a
the mechanical angel just does so much damage, right?
Oh no. Can they get the kill on the Brand?
And he is going down.
Just barely dies. Oh,
yep. And again, now the gold, right? We're at 3 Drakes, and we are up 3k gold from the side of UCF. The game has once again swung solidly in favor of the UCF team.
Well, UCF has been generally in the lead here. You know, you have that superior scaling from the Bel'Veth, and we're also on Soul Point, you know, with that Drake that gets traded out. So
is going to look here poking. UCF is once again, I think third time, UCF is going to have to back away from this Baron after starting it.
Yeah. UCF does have a lot of vision in that top river. They will be fully aware of any sort of take.
Yeah, if you are FAU, right, I think at this point you kind of just have to try to look for picks. I think that the Blitzcrank is just really, really scary right now. And the threat of the damage from Kiana and the Ziggs from Mechanical Angel and Hito is just going to be very high for their squishy team. This is what I was talking about in draft, right? You look at the items, you look at the characters. The only person who can really survive a combo from Ziggs or Kiana is Jarvan, right? These other people are just getting one shot, so they have to be really, really careful about this Blitzcrank hook or about stepping up a little bit too far. Fortune walking up with no fear into 3 people and kind of zoning them off. There's not really much FAU can do here other than poke. Blitzcrank is walking up a little bit too much. Varus is going to hit the R. Snazzy is going to get hit and he is gone.
Goes down, unfortunate. You'd actually be surprised on who can survive the full combo from Ziggs and Kiana, because believe it or not, Jace and Hammer Form scales with AD, and he can get a lot of resistance. So if he's in Hammer Form, gets got, he definitely has a great potential to turn even more with Eclipse, but he has not opted for that. Instead, with the opportunity first for that, you know,
full lethality. Yeah,
that's all.
Looks like FAU is just going to try to crack this tier 1 mid. Hito looking for a flank, maybe trying to see if they can catch out King Kirby here.
Wow.
Kirby is a little Zigzal coming out. Kiana's going in.
Oh, no, he misses.
He's dead, though. He should be. Yep. Ooh. Flash coming out from Mash Man to finish off that kill. Not sure if that flash is worth it, but we're just going to say a moral boost, right? Well, taking down that Vel'Koz.
Well, it definitely puts out a lot more pressure for UCF to...
For sure. Can definitely look for this Baron here. Jarvan and Varus are going to recall. I think UCF could just start this Baron up here, and it should be pretty fast. Kiana looking for a pick, and UCF is going to start this Baron. Let's see if FAU can force them off for a 4th time. TP coming mid, and UCF is off again. They see the TP mid, and they say, all right, let's go just try to take this TP. Flashing in.
Let's get this guy.
Hooked, knocked up, and there goes Jace. Kiana hitting a big 2-man.
Oh, stun. Flash away by Varus will get that R return. Brandar also went out. A lot of the tools on FAU are gone. Contesting this Baron will be all the harder.
Got lots of tools going out down here. Fight breaking out. Fortune going in. Ziggs bomb hitting 2 inside of the ult. That's knocking up 2, but they don't quite have the damage without Hito there. Ziggs is going to do a lot of damage, but Hito is not really there for the engage by the Jarvan wall. Snazzy looking for a play, hits the hook, and okay, Mechanical Angel just takes down the Jarvan.
Oh, he might be dead with the laser. Oh no, perfect satchel from Mechanical Angel to get him out of that scary scenario of the Vel'Koz. That true damage really racks up. It'll just melt through any sort of squishy.
Definitely scary. Fight breaking out in favor slightly of UCF. I think UCF is in the driver's seat now, right? We're up a lot of gold. We scale better. Ziggs is on items. Ziggs is at 4 items now. Kiana's on spike, right? Poppy has time to build some resistances and scale. Blitz is hitting these hooks, and the more vision they get, they are just going to keep controlling the map. Now, they might try to be a trade here. I think for UCF, you are willing to trade to give Baron and just force this Drake. I think they're probably not going to want to do either, right? But if it does come down to a trade that you have to make, UCF will definitely want to take that Dragon Soul, right? Chemtech is going to be pretty good for them this game, right? They're playing Kiana, they're playing Belveth. Oh, Hito, just one-shotting that Vel'Koz. UCF taking that Drake for nothing, and a hook coming out, taking down that Jarvan. UCF going in, Stridebreaker going down on Fortune, but Jace is going in. UCF is just going to take him down, but Brand flashes the Zigzag. Fortune is continuing to go in. Resurrection is down, and Brand is going to finally go down, and that is an ace for the side of UCF.
Wow, what a fight. I'm surprised he was even able to get that angle to begin with. I was going to say before, the pick comp is so great because if Blitzcrank gets that hook and Kiana gets the assist, he gets all that hubris damage. Look, 33 AD, bonus.
Yeah, that's
100
so
AD
much.
from one item, but they didn't need to do that. They just rolled through them like freaking pancakes or something.
It looks like UCF is actually looking to end the game right here. Not sure if they're going to be able to do it right. They do have the man advantage. They don't have the best wave clear. They do have low respawn timers. UCF is going to back off. Hito is going to take this bot tower and just leave. I think UCF just wants to reset here, spend the gold from that lost fight. If you take a look at gold really quick, UCF members, all of them are sitting on around 1,000 gold. Hito sitting on 2,000. Fortune going to start this Baron. A little bit of an interesting play. I think that it's hard for FAU to contest, right? You can see them on bot waves. It's taking them a long time to get here. Jarvan is going to go contest, and I think this will just come down to a smite contest.
Yeah, complete 50-50 right now. You cannot deny the vision of the J4 flag.
Flashing the Blitzcrank hook. Fortune trying to zone him off, but I don't think UCF wants to take this 50-50, and they're once again going to back off the Baron.
This is what, the 4th or 5th time now this is
happening? I think 5th time that UCF has been forced off. FAU's going to start hitting it, though. FAU knows that UCF has a bot. Oh, man! Oh, from Hito!
Disengage from Hito! Oh my god, that's so crazy combined with the... What is that item called? Horizon Focus on Ziggs. Oh, and they're just looking for the end. Wow, that combo was insane. Will FAU be able to clear this wave in time with J4 and Jace? I'm not sure. Fortune's blocking all of the Qs from Jace. It looks like there's just complete siege. Matchman 100% going for that E angle. Fortune actually looking for more blood. Full engage on this Fortune, in fact. He's not even trying to defend their turret.
Yep, just looking for blood, and Jace is going to go down. Jarvan's still alive, but not going to be able to defend this. UCF just looking for another kill, wanting to add to their KDs before the game ends. Vel'Koz's going to respawn, looking for hook, going to whiff. They're going in. They just want blood, and they are going to finally take down the Nexus. GG is coming out from UCF, and that is 1-0 in the best of 3. Can UCF take down FAU in that second match and bring it home 2-0, or can FAU come back and even up the score, taking it to that best of 3 game silver scrapes? We will see you back after a short break. Hello, and we are back for draft number 2 of the Battle for Florida, UCF Knights versus Florida Atlantic University. We saw our Knights take game 1 in a roller coaster of a game up and down, and we are hopping straight in to this match 2. Again, will UCF take home the 2-0 victory, or will FAU even it up 1-1? Bands are looking pretty similar so far, right? You see the Heckram and LeBlanc band from the side of FAU, you see the Yon band from the side of UCF, and do you expect, what changes do you expect or want to see in draft rather from both teams in the second game, David?
So the biggest downfall of FAU was definitely the fact that their strongest state turned out to be their weakest state. You need to have that sort of vanguard with you, or sorry, I guess it's warden, to secure your safety in that game. But unfortunately, they just went full offense and were not able to push their lead because UCF just had so many tools to go around it. You know, that Kiana with the crazy flanks, the Blitzcrank Q kind of nullifies their entire strategy with most comps. But I'm expecting a lot more melees this game. I think we're going to be looking at a lot more melees.
Yep, I think definitely a lot more melee from the side of FAU, locking in Seraphine first pick. I do expect that to go bot lane, right? We know that Berja in the bot lane does tend to pick Seraphine. I think they picked in one of their games against Ember Riddle earlier. And we see Ashe being hovered. We do know that is a comfort pick as well from Mechanical Angel, right? He plays the Ziggs, he plays the Ashe, he plays the Seraphine. Seraphine is taken away from him. Ashe is his comfort pick into it. So I do expect to see this locked in. And what do you think we're gonna see support? I know that we know Snazzy has like the Nami, the Braum, the Blitzcrank, the Milio, the Senna. I think any of those could come out personally. I am probably expecting to see the Emilio come out.
He's a big Braum.
Oh, Braum.
Oh, yeah, I told you.
You called it right there.
Ashe Braum is such a
very strong duo, right? Classic. You can throw Yordian bot lane, reliable, very safe, very strong engage, right? You have the Ashar and then you have the Braum stun. And you're also very good anti-engage because of that Braum. I don't like Braum as much into the Seraphine ADC. I think it's a little bit harder to take advantage of her, right? She's just going to spam Q and try to scale up. I think that Braum's going to have a hard time roaming and having that much of an impact compared to other engaged champions, and he doesn't scale quite as well as an enchanter. We're going to see that Lux locked in. I do expect to see the spot lane, right? We have the Zoe one trick. Zoe's not banned, right? Zoe is not banned. We could see it. I don't expect their mid laner to play Lux, right? Yasuo is still open. Silas is still open. So I think it would be a little strange to see that Lux in the mid lane. I do expect it to be Seraphine Lux bot lane, right? They're playing the poke. They're playing the long range e-girl, so to speak. We see Amumu locked in for the jungle on the side of FAU. Gwen.
This is like the most anti-Seraphine bot comp ever, dude. Braum and Gwen, what is this champ supposed to do besides buff your team, dude?
They hate Seraphine in this game, right? Locking in that Gwen. And I have one question for you, though. Where are they going to send this Gwen? I don't think they know yet. I think they're picking it as a flex, right? I know Fortune plays Gwen. He plays it in the jungle, plays the farming scaling Gwen. And I know that, yes, he does. So Fortune actually Gwen is one of the pretty common picks that he plays. I do know also that Mashed Man plays Gwen into tanks, so I think they are using this as more of a flex pick, right? So FAU has to try to guess where they're going to put it and play around it in both roles.
So, in my opinion, it seems like FAU is really keen on going these scaling comps, and what we're trying to do now, or what you saw, I keep saying what UCF is trying to do right now is accent our comps so that we have a strong early game along with a really great scaling late game. Like Gwen jungle is probably one of the fastest farming junglers in the entire game, not even a jungler. And then we have that Ashe Braum, can literally you can go like Nasus and I don't know, ASO mid, and you would still be good for the early game because that combination is just so strong. Even better with someone like Lucian. That's besides the point.
I definitely agree. We do have a little bit of a misclick. The Olaf ban, we've been informed, is going to be Garen. So UCF is going to ban Garen away from FAU. FAU taking away the Silas a little bit with
I actually thought we were going to pick Silas instead of Gwen here, unironically. Oh, but we just...
Gwen was already locked in. Oh,
we just locked in.
Garen is Olaf. Okay, they flip-flopped the champs.
Okay, that's...
All right, so the Olaf is the Garen, and the Garen is the Olaf. So We have
All right.
Olaf locked in for the side of UCF. I actually like Olaf a lot here, right? His ult
Oh,
is
so good.
so good against a Mumu Lux Seraphine.
This is
These are
like,
all champions that want to just CC you endlessly. And Olaf is just going to say, no, no, I don't want to. Right? He's just going
UCF.
to go into that rage. I'm really liking UCF's team comp right now. Alawi
Oh, I
locked
like that a lot
in.
because UCF is literally digging the grave of FAU right now, and they need to completely do a 180 on this draft. And Alawi, I think that's fantastic. You just need a juggernaut that's like super deadly to be around at this point.
Yep, and we
Something
do
like
know that,
Darius
right?
or Mordecai.
Everyone on UCF Knights is pretty low range, except for Ash, right? Ash does has that medium range, but she does
Yeah.
definitely do less DPS than the other ADCs on the roster. You've Brom Gwen Garen, so my apologies, Brom
Olaf.
Gwen Olaf, right? And so picking that allowing all, but we have Kled.
Bro, what?
These are all champions that I'm not used to seeing. Not really comfort picks for anyone on the FAU roster, as far as I'm aware. And where do you think these are going to go again?
I feel like you have to predict it and then predict the opposite of what you think. Also, we're locking in. It looks like Talon, or it could be Talon Jungle. I'm not sure if Fortune plays the Talon Jungle. Okay, well now we know where the Gwen is going.
Yeah, the Gwen's definitely going into that jungle. Syndra going to be locked in last pick for UCF Knights. UCF Knights was lacking a little bit of that burst damage with their team comp before locking in Syndra. I think Syndra is very strong right now, right? Pretty common in collegiate play, in high levels of play, in pro play. Just most recent patch, Syndra has been very, very strong. And what do you think about these two team comps and who both junglers should be playing around this game?
I mean, FAU, like they're very unique. I guess that's a way to put it lightly. It is extremely unique. They absolutely like Seraphine. It's a good first pick, but you have to watch out for those really good denial champs like Braum and Gwen. So unfortunately, we're not able to pick that up. Instead, removed Fortune's Hecarim, Hidohito's LeBlanc, and the Ziggs that was so dominant last game. So they don't have too many options. But if you're planning on drafting a comp like this, you need to have the foresight to be like, okay, what will completely shut us down? And UCF Knights responded in total tandem domination to just be like, okay, you pick Seraphine and Amumu and all these high CC champs. Okay, we're just gonna not let you cast any of your spells. As a matter of fact, you're not gonna even affect us with your spells. Like Olaf, Gwen.
Yeah, blocking in the Braum, Gwen, Olaf, right? Lots of counter to the FAU. I think the one downside you could say about UCF, it's not really a team comp thing. It's just I know for a fact that UCF has less experience practicing against this sort of team comp, right?
But for sure, are you kidding me? You don't see this team comp every 2 days. This is going to be 100% a solo laner based game right here. The solo laners on both teams will be the deciding factor.
I know UCF doesn't play this team comp that much either. This is a team comp on the side of UCF that, again, we have not seen UCF practice that much this season. They've only been around this season so far for a couple weeks. This is something that was pretty common last week. This is a team comp that not last week, but last year, that this group of individuals, right? Because the only new player for our roster is obviously Fortune, stepping into that jungle position. So this is a team comp that UCF is relatively familiar playing. I know Olaf is a little bit less of a comfort pick for Mashed Man, so I would expect to see the Erlawi versus Olaf or Kled versus Olaf be a pretty interesting matchup this game. And I know as well, Duncan's pretty comfortable on Syndra, and Snazzy, Fortune, and Mechanical Angel are all comfortable in their champs, right? It's not an issue of comfort, right? UCF Knights are all on comfort champions, all on champions that they like playing, and they all know these characters. The issue is they don't play these characters together. They've never practiced a team comp like this, and they're also playing against a team comp that we never see anywhere, right? Not even just in collegiate and pro play, but in anything, scrim, solo queue, right? This looks like a completely random team comp.
This is like the solo queue special right here. This is like my teammates lock in. Like I see the last pick, Khaled mid, and I'm just like I'm throwing my hands up in the air and I'm saying dodge, dodge, dodge in the chat.
Yeah, right. Definitely a team comp that personally I would not want to play on probably in my solo queue games, but we are going to see how this goes for UCF. We are going to take a quick break while UCF loads into that game and wait for that spectator delay, and we will be right back as soon as we hop onto the Rift. All right, and we are back, jumping onto the Rift for Game 2 of UCF Knights versus FAU. UCF Knights taking the red side this time, and it looks like UCF is just going to just do a normal 5-point, right? Not looking for that invade, especially versus a Mumu Lux early game. And what do you want to see happen this game, David?
So, first of all, Olaf Jungle, that's something you never see in a billion years. So I'll be really, really excited to see how that turns out. We've always seen Fortune. I know Fortune as a very, very pressure heavy and brawl heavy jungler. He just wants to fight no matter what. If he's behind, he's fighting. If he's in the lead, he's still fighting. And this is a perfect champ that pairs with him. Like Gwen top is actually going to be a complete counter to that Alawi. So, in total,
it looks like it's going to be Kled top actually, and Alawi mid versus Syndra.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Okay, well it's like I have all these predictions, and then it's just like, oh no,
thrown out the window.
Yeah, and then it's not it at all, and it's like I don't even know what I can say anymore. It's like
Snazzy and Mechanical Angel walking up into this third book. I like this. I think the level 1, right, obviously goes to Ashe Braum in this 2v2. Right, Seraphine and Lux have to respect it. Always the Ashe Braum. Braum hits a mark. Ashe perma slows. It's kind of GG. Seraphine walking up a little far. Could this be first blood or a flash for UCF? Oh, Snazzy missing the Q. I think if the Q lands on Lux, that's definitely a flash burned by King Kirby. Seeing some fighting here in the top lane, just normal trading, nothing out of the ordinary. A little bit sad that that Q didn't hit for Snazzy, but we're just gonna move on as normal, right? I have no idea what to expect out of this mid lane, I'll be honest. Syndra versus Alawi, never seen this before.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too knowledgeable in that matchup, so I'll assume it's in your favor.
Maybe just the range advantage might be a little bit helpful. Stop that Alawi, right? But you know what they say, though? They do say Alawi's a range champion on a cooldown, right? You got that E pulling out the soul doing damage. But it looks like both junglers are going to be pathing down towards bot side, right? Makes sense again. Yeah, if you're UCF and you're FAU, you want to make sure your bot lane's not getting behind. Ashe Braum, really strong early, really strong mid game. Seraphine Lux, a little bit more on the scaling side, but they're both squishy, very susceptible to ganks and getting killed if they are hit by that Braum Q into Ashe slow, right? So if you're jungle, right, a little bit of a trade going on here.
Big trade. Seraphine Lux, Vergia. He has landed every single QE so far. Really good with keeping up that pressure. Alawi, I think, has that second wind?
Yep, should be second wind, D shield.
Check.
Right, let's check on that. Yeah, it is second wind.
Yep, second wind demolish. We already scored 78 HP.
Little trade going down here in the bot lane. Again, trading pretty heavy. Braum and Ashe and Lux and Seraphine. Both duos getting about half HP. Amumu is here first, walking in with the minions. Could we see a Amumu flash done? It looks like he's just hanging out right outside of vision. Might just hit a recall, looking for the counter gank. Hito just absolutely bullying this Alawi mid lane, and Fortune taking this crab on the bot side.
For sure. Amumu canceling his recall. Olaf looking to get those camp timers. No way you're looking for a dive onto Alawi mid. I just don't think that's ever going to happen.
I'm not seeing it. I think Fortune, if you're Fortune here, you just run straight topside to try to see if that crab's up, right?
He was expecting for Amumu to start his chicken so they come up again and surprise him.
Yeah.
But instead, Amumu just takes that recall and starts pathing the top crab. But obviously, we can see
FAU
will get that.
FAU is going to see Fortune cross, right? Amumu knows that he's headed there. Yeah. Fortune is going to get there first on crab. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, Olaf should win this scuttle fight if they do decide to 1v1.
Let's steal this. No, he doesn't steal.
Yep, just normal trading going on here. If you look at the wards on the map, actually, lots more vision on the side of UCF than FAU.
Yeah, it's actually very well. That's contributed to the double crab take, right? Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Wards actually just.
You see both lanes actually. Ashe Braum have prior early. Ashe Braum have been pushing the entire time. Gwen is prior early. Gwen has been pushing the entire time, right? So, and mid lane, right? All three lanes for UCF have been pushed in the entire time, so they're able to get that deeper vision control and allow for that double scuttle. Most of FAU actually hasn't put down wards yet, so we're looking at most people sitting on 2 wards. First Drake is going to come up. Fortune pathing towards topside. Or, my bad, not Fortune. Mashman going back towards top lane. I expected the Gwen in jungle. My apologies for there.
It's so strange, you know?
Yeah, it's... The Olaf jungle was not what I was expecting.
Just any single jungler you can imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if like Cho'Gath was picked and that went like support or something, you know?
Yeah, something crazy. This series has been a treasure trove of strange picks, right? UCF is going to spot Impeccable here, walking over this ward on the Drake. Fortune spot side as well. Ashe and Braum have recalled. I think that UCF can fight Drake here. If you're looking at Lux and Seraphine, they haven't based. They're both low health. They're both low mana. Yes, they got wave pushed in, but they're not really going to be able to do that much. Amumu is going to spot. Oh, top here in the fight here in the top lane.
Q whiffs, Ignite comes out.
Oh, the Mashman dodging the shotgun, hitting the snip. Oh,
that'll be first blood.
Takes down Kled. Kled burning the Ignite as well for that trade. Mashman going to be able to get that kill. UCF, again, Lux and Seraphine on that recall. Amumu can't contest. And that's just going to be a free first Drake over to the side of UCF and a first blood to Mashman. If you look at the CS numbers across the board, UCF is way, way up. You're looking at the gold difference. It's 1,500 at 6 minutes, right? Hito's going to have to be a little careful here and not going to see Amumu on his vision. Is playing smartly towards bot side, right? Oh, maybe walking up a little bit. Mumu going to look for a play here. Maybe Hito is going to have to blow flash a little early to dodge the hook. Yep. Just going to burn that flash just to make sure he doesn't get caught.
It's an okay flash. Actually, Fortune just recalling now. I think he recalled on 1,800 gold for that full Tiamat and Ruby Crystal, and he did Drake before that. So I'm not too sure what the plan is going on here. It seems like a big time sink to not have a ADR.
Ashe ult coming up from bot lane. Is it going to connect? It looks like it might hit the Amumu. Gonna whiff barely. Gwen has ult. Gwen is getting 1v2'd right now, but you have the rest of UCF on their way. Gwen is going to get hit by that Amumu Q, running away as fast as possible, but Gwen is getting low. Fortune here running as fast as possible. Hito and Snazzy. You have 3 top lane coming on this play. It looks like Impeccable is going to get away, but they are going to trade the top laners away. And with those 3 members here in the top lane, UCF is going to secure these grubs. Bot lane, Mechanical Angel. Again, we saw this last game. We know that Mechanical Angel is very comfortable playing a 1v2 situation, not afraid to fight even sometimes, definitely not afraid to farm. He will play safe. He will fight when he knows he can win. They do hit level 6 timers. He's going to have to be a little careful that he doesn't get caught by any of these Lux Roots, Seraphine ult, right? Getting hit by one ability here could spell disaster. But as long as he doesn't get hit by one of those abilities, he is going to be just fine. All right, UCF is going to secure those grubs. That's 3 grubs over to UCF and a Drake. And that first blood over to Gwen. Syndra picking up that kill topside on the Kled is going to be a good use of gold. Mechanical Angel walking up, not afraid to pressure 1v2. Braum not even there yet, but just knowing, Mechanical Angel just knowing that they are going to be scared and back away from that play. I just love watching Mechanical Angel play, right? This very uniquely aggressive style, not really afraid of anything, even sometimes to the detriment of making plays when it's not always available.
He's just
dodging every ability.
He's still walking up in a wave 1v2. Who does? And he flashes the
dodges the Seraphine ult, baiting out the ult. And Mechanical Angel just dodging every single ability from Lux and Seraphine, walking up 1v2, completely unafraid to fight. UCF is going to spot Amumu here on this ward, but look, UCF, they're not even scared. They're not walking back. Snazzy's still walking up to throw a Q. They're saying, yeah, we own this lane.
Persia and King Kirby trying their best to ward off the aggression of Mechanical Angel, but will only be met with the explosion. Oh wow, that was an interesting engage by Snaz, but he's just out of tower range. Will he be able to escape this? He used W to engage. I'm not sure what the cooldown of that is, but Amumu will flash and secure that kill on himself.
Yep, Amumu flashing to secure that kill. Mechanical Angel just backing off from that fight, playing these fights very well. A little bit of an unfortunate whiff to Ashe ult and Braum ult, right? Maybe they can turn that situation if they do have those ults available. Mechanical Angel baiting, dodging the first Amumu Q. Amumu doesn't ult. Fortune's here. He's ulting, flashing in, not caring. He's going to take down Lux and turn this on Amumu. Amumu can't get away. Ashe is just autoing, and that is going to be, still not going to get away. It's not going to be enough. And UCF is going to take him down. Hito solo kill going down on Resurrection mid lane. Just a little thing to point out, Resurrection is going to be switching lanes. The mid laner from last game was the top laner for FAU. Yeah. Kled going in, EQ hit, and Kled is not going to be able to get it. Fortune is here. He is stunned. Hito is going to get away, but Kled's going to flash after. He's not going to finish the tether, and Kled is going to go down. Another kill. The team's going to give it over to Hito, and Syndra is at 3-0. Almost 100 CS at 10 minutes. If you're Syndra right now, you are absolutely loving how this game is going.
That is an absolute tragedy if you're ever in solo queue and you burn not only ult but both your summoner spells to not even secure a kill and die. That is one of the worst feelings ever. I cannot imagine what's going on through Kled's mind right now. Actually, down almost half. Or sorry, Gwen is almost doubling Kled's CS too. So you just really gotta think about like what was going on in that top lane there. Okay, Angel, we know for these aggressive plays, the cleanse will come out from Seraphine. Angel is ready to fight.
Yep, and we do notice that, throwing the ult down. Oh, Seraphine ult's gonna hit you. Lux Q ult is gonna hit. Lux is going to go down, and it's just gonna be a 2-for-0 trade. Not quite enough damage from the side of FAU. Gwen is they're going to send Alawi top against Gwen and send Kled mid, right? Change up the matchups a little bit. Maybe they can do a little better, but Gwen is just gonna 1v1 the Alawi. No one can match this Gwen. Hito is going in 1v2, instantly killing Amumu with the ult Q. Snazzy's here to help. Kled is going in. Snazzy is getting quite low, and he is going to be able to take down Snazzy. Kled getting killed by Cinder here, but that's a 5-0 Hito. What can I say?
That is a 5-0 Hito. I do agree with that. That is complete factual knowledge. UCF is completely fearless this game. They have no qualms with going in 1v2ing, walking into their jungle with, actually they do have a lot of vision. The vision game has been really great on the side of UCF right now. There is just information coming out every single angle, and FAU does not expect it one bit.
If you just look at the supports, Snazzy up 14 vision at 12 minutes on Lux. Just so much information going down. 7 vision from mid lane from Hito, going to 1 over on the side of the Alawi. If you just take a quick look at the gold difference, right? UCF is up 5,000 gold at 12 minutes.
But we got another fight going on. Hook onto the Gwen. Obviously, Olaf's immune, and Alawi is looking for that fight. Flashes in with the R, and Fortune will not be able to fight that. But Hito, he is here again. Will he be able to take down that Alawi? Kled R comes out, will find will he come down? Yes, there's just but Lux took the shutdown. Is Kled gonna go down as well? No, they're able to escort Kled out.
That is what you're looking for FAU though, right? It was a 5k gold diff down to 3k, right? They're cutting that lead down, finding those kills on Fortune going in though, looking for a kill. Got a kill on Alawi, keep it going, and he gets the double kill. And they're looking for
it's not even over. They're gonna kill Seraphine too. She cannot do anything. She has no song.
And that is just tragedy if you are on the side of FAU here. Fortune 1v2 situation, right? Dodging the abilities. Gonna get.
Can he dodges? Avoids the stuns.
Just barely not going to be able to. UCF is doing a great job punishing though, right? Killed the Seraphine bot lane. Snazzy and Mechanical Angel are taking plates. They're killing the Seraphine. Gwen is here top lane, probably going to find this kill on Amumu here, and Amumu's just going to go down. And it looks like Snazzy and Mechanical Angel are setting up a little bit of cheese bot lane, right? Looking for this kill on the Seraphine as she's coming back to lane. And Seraphine is she's just gonna think they recalled. She's gonna walk straight into it, not even looking like she's gonna go ward. She's a little scared now, but it's too late. She's hitting that ult, but I think it doesn't matter. UCF just 2 ahead, and just in case it didn't go well, Lux gonna miss the Q.
Too far.
Locket going down, saving Mechanical Angel from the Lux burst, and Snazzy living on just 1 HP.
Meanwhile, top lane, that Alawi he hits is gonna get the Gwen a little low. But now we got vision onto them. Kled is looking for more. The E mark is out wherever Gwen goes. Kled will be able to follow, and looks like Mashman is just gonna go down to ignite Q.
Yeah, nice kill over to Kled. Kled is going to try to crawl back into the game. But I think it's what do you want to see from FAU if you want them to try to get back into this game? We do see Kled going in. Oh, just.
But
I don't.
You gotta hit
but hit the ult on Syndra, right? I think something like that.
Time. Like hit the Syndra QE or
Fortune and lots of missed abilities going down mid lane from both sides, but it is not going to result in any kills. And UCF, again, like we were saying before, actually widened the gap back up to a 6k gold lead.
Oh my gosh, look at this Syndra damage right now. Kled is not having it. Meanwhile, skirmish going on bot lane. It looks like there's going to be death and multiple lanes going on right now.
Oh my god, but Impeccable going in at Cinder. He has ult, Cinder's getting low, and Kled is going to pick up that kill. Fortune going in. Can they stop him? It looks like Amumu's getting really low. Olaf is still fighting. They are under tower, and they do not have quite enough damage. Amumu going in.
Amumu. Oh my gosh. Fortune is getting out.
Oh, but he just barely got hit by that Lux ult. And yeah, good plays by FAU, right? They're finding these picks on Syndra, they're finding these picks on Gwen, they're finding these picks on Olaf. I think the only big shutdown left right now is you have a 450 gold shutdown sitting on Mechanical Angel, and with a Braum in front of him, it's going to be pretty hard to get to that guy, right? Ashe Braum, Braum's just going to be a wall. Ashe is just going to be sitting there. Look at the team comps, right? You're playing Seraphine, Amumu, Alawi, Kled. How are you getting to this Ashe in these team fights?
That's what they needed last game. If they had someone like a Braum, then they would have easily been able to peel all that damage off and insinuate a little more pressure, but they just went with all those squishies. Obviously, the comps changed a lot more now with Alawi mid, but it doesn't seem to be turning in their favor at all. Again, we said this before, but it looks like a really big draft gap right now.
Yeah, definitely seeing a big difference in draft. Kled going in, but Snazzy is here mid lane. Hito's just going to do so much damage, getting rid of the Kled, hit the QE, and there's an ult, and Kled is just deleted off of the Rift.
He was taking surprisingly low on that.
Fortune hitting the Q, Lux immediately flashing, getting slowed, hitting by the repeat slow, and wow. Impeccable looking for a play here topside, right? Ashman is 1v2 in this situation. He is going to start by ulting. He's going to ghost away, just try to live. Nice, good dodge. And he's looking to go back in, actually.
Bandage won't follow, he's just getting
Ashel is going to slam into Amumu, but...
Oh.
No follow. UCF, 4 members here in the mid lane, and only 2 on the side of FAU. UCF is just punishing. Fortune is going to be taking this dragon, and that is 3rd Drake for the side of UCF.
Again.
So if you're UCF, right, you're up 3 grubs, you're up 3 drakes, you're up 7,000, you're up 7,000 gold, right? It is really UCF's game to lose. They have to make a massive throw to lose this game, but there is a play going on. Amumu just instantly getting deleted after going in. Brummel coming down. Seraphine ult gonna hit 3. Lux big burst.
Oh, there's good follow-up going on right now. Is this going to be the turn that FAU wants?
But Kled just can't do enough damage, right? And Lux, they just don't have the damage, even with that big ult play by Lux. Lux is just going to get run down by the Olaf and the Ashe, and they're both going to live.
The Swifties on that Olaf, he's crazy fast.
Yeah, that guy is just unstoppable, right? And this is exactly where we were talking about during draft, right? We said Olaf, the ult is going to be so good this game. You're playing against Seraphine, you're playing against Lux, you're playing against Amumu. All they want to do is stop you from getting to them, and when you can just run through them.
Mashed man looking for that engage onto Alawi here with 1 HP. Very risky.
Flash coming down.
The healing coming out from Gwen. Will this be beneficial? No. Mashed man will go down to his direction.
And UCF obviously going to look for this Herald here, right? They're up a ton of gold, they're up a ton of pressure, towers, they have the Drakes. They're just going to want to take every objective from FAU, and a little bit more typing from Snazzy in the chat. We do see we see Fortune going in. Fortune taking a lot of damage in the 1v3, actually. Ult coming out.
Ult
getting low, but Fortune is going to... barely gets taken down by the Leandries from Amumu, but Mechanical Angel is just going to keep on cleansing the slow. He's going under tower. He does not care.
Wow.
And that is just another double kill inside of UCF. But Mechanical Angel and Snazzy in a bad spot. Alawi coming in. Ashe with a 700 gold shutdown. If Alawi can get this 1,000 gold, it's pretty big. Hito is here. The cavalry has arrived. And down goes Alawi.
Holy moly, you thinking of every single scenario that, oh yeah, these two are dead to allow. Nope. Here. 7 and 3. Basically 3 items. Wow. What do you even do about that? And now we're almost
Yep,
at
and
a
UCF,
10K
it looks like they're just,
advantage.
yep, 10K almost, and it looks like UCF is just going to go straight for the Baron. And I'll just be honest, whether it's draft diff, whether it's gameplay, this game from all the players is looking much, much cleaner from the side of UCF as a whole.
Yeah.
Just in terms of playing League of Legends, having really good vision. Just look at the Christmas tree of wards in the top jungle. How do you walk up ever if you're on the side of FAU? UCF just knows everything.
It literally looks like a menorah.
They're playing on spectator client. They can see the whole map.
They're basically looking at what we're looking at right now. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. That's because you got that vision from. Oh no, it's not even almost vision because he's holding on to 2 wards.
Yep.
Because
all snazzy.
Just Naz. You can go that one. Does that 1M still exist where you can place like another stealth ward, or did they?
Yeah, ward stones in the game.
He doesn't even have that, so they're just.
I know he could have another one.
Wow.
Yep, they're just really coordinated on their vision line.
That is such great vision. That is like.
Looks like a Mumu Lux is behind Mechanical Angel mid lane. They could be looking for a play here. They do have to be careful. Like I said, Ashe does have the 1,000 gold shutdown. If Ashe dies, it could be a turn for the side of FAU. I think that's their only real chance to get back into the game. They are going to hit Modest CC with a lot of abilities. Kled's going in. Amumu's going in. They're not doing that much damage. Fortune is running down the Lux. CC immune. Lux is just instantly going down. Kled does not have the damage.
Fortune is unstoppable. A 3-mana
looks
boom.
Like it is
really
just
good.
going to be a 4-for-0 trade for the side of UCF. Just not enough damage from the side of FAU, and Fortune just absolutely running through the back line of FAU in the second game. And we're looking at a 12K gold difference. I think it's safe to say this game is really over for FAU.
It looks like 14K now, not even.
Yeah, it is now 14K.
Holy macaroni.
Cinder gonna dodge the ult, and UCF is looking to take Nexus Towers at 22 minutes. This is one of the fastest games I've seen in a collegiate bracket.
Oh, Mashman stepped over a little bit, but still, really crazy performance going on by UCF. It's gonna be very, very difficult for FAU to come back, but if they can, use some of those key ults, if you Umumu are early to stop the Braum shield, and get the Seraphine ult to go in, and maybe you can bring it back. But getting one of those perfect combos, that's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah, and it's not even about the kills, right? It's about the CS and the objectives. Across the board, UCF has been staying on top of farming, staying on top of setting up that vision line, staying on top of getting to those objectives early and making sure they secure those objectives. If you look at Mashman, right, it looks like if you're just looking at a surface level that he's the worst on the UCF team right now. He's up 3K gold on his lane opponent. It's really just domination across the board.
Ashe coming in. Around immediately on the Ashe ult.
But Hito just gonna one-shot the Lux. Kled going in on Mashman mid lane.
Mashman does not feel that much damage.
Mashman. A big Seraphine ult blocked by the Braum shield. Braum ult is gonna go down. Braum just blocking all of it. And by the way, I just wanted to point out while we were watching this fight, Mashman did take down Kled in the side lane. So it's 5 versus 2 to defend this Nexus on the side of FAU. I don't think the Lux Amumu can defend this. Amumu popping the ult while running away.
It's Casper. Casper, the friendly ghost, is CC'd right now.
And it looks like UCF is going to take the 2-0 and win the game with a massive 16K gold lead in a 23-minute victory for the side of UCF.
It's more like 15K gold, but that's still unreal. Holy.
Yeah, just an absolutely crazy game here. UCF going to take the series 2-0. A little bit shaky in that first game, but looked very confident, very disciplined. Everyone doing their job and winning their lanes in that second game. And UCF is going to advance over FAU to the LAN event at USF. It's going to be the top 4 teams. USF has already qualified. Full Sail University has already qualified. UCF just qualified, so it's going to be USF, Full Sail, UCF, and the winner of FIU versus UNF. So we are definitely going to see how that turns out. We're excited to see you in the future. The game for the LAN, LAN finals are going to be streamed on the USF Esports channel. We will be there in person. And until next time, David, do you have anything before we go?
Go Knights, charge on.
Charge on. Have a great evening, everyone.
Goodbye.